Part 4. As mentioned in Part 1, a person that grabs you is a bully that's taking advantage of what they see is an easy target. It's a good idea to understand the concepts behind such actions that bullies use. Here we see the attacker grab her arm. She immediately places her hand on the back of his and rotates her arm over his hand. It does two things. Firstly, it'll give you a grip on their hand. Secondly, rotating your arm over their hand will fold their hand backwards and allow you to lock it in place. You can use this to push the attacker away and escape. You can use other movements I'll show you later in the series to achieve a different result. A question for you: if you were to point them towards a wall as you push away, what would happen? It's just something for you to consider. The wrist is a delicate part of the body, and when we look at what makes up the hand and the wrist, we see by the intricate parts that it's made up of small bones and tendons. All the muscles and ligaments that hold it together are fragile, yet together they make up a part of the arm which can support the full weight of the body. You can hang your full body weight, you can lift your body weight, you can push your body weight, but just a little misalignment will render the hand completely useless when force is applied. This simple fact allows you to be able to manipulate the attacker's body in many different ways. By bending and misaligning their wrist, you can make them fall. You can make them sit down. You can even throw them away. In this example, you can see her folding his wrist, turning it, making him face away. She then pushes him away. This is a very simple technique which allows you to learn and see the basic way to use this skill. When using the wrist as a form of physical manipulation, there are things you have to know in advance. And these are the dangers, risks, and troubles you may face when using such techniques. This movement is a great example of how to see these things and plan ahead when training and practicing the techniques. A few of the things to look out for and consider when looking at this movement. Here, she's just standing minding her own business when the attacker decided to grab her wrist. An attacker would do this as it creates a slight distance to pull the victim towards them. They would grab the wrist because they've got an idea in their mind of what they want to achieve. When the hand is placed on top of theirs, it causes a distraction in their mind. One thing I explained to her when teaching this movement was that at any point, the other arm could be used against her. Now, if this should happen, she can release his hand and use her elbow to his chest, which you can learn about in a later video. Another thing that could happen is that he could headbutt her, and if he does, she can say goodbye to her nose. So she was very careful to keep an eye on the other movements as she placed her hand on his. She reacted quickly, as it should be done. Time is of the importance when dealing with problems like this. The less time that's taken, the less risk is faced. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button, consider subscribing, leave a comment, and if you know someone that can find this useful, please share it with them. Until next time, you are like a flawless diamond. Remove the unnecessary, polish your skills, and you will shine.